Is this
saltine, dude?
Saltine. Oh my god!
Yo, give me a Corona saltine.
Dude, we have a revolving door of craziness coming today. We had Brooks, Talia, Dr. Octopus. We've got Disco Lines and Couch. We now have Saltine, who you guys might remember was trying to be a porn star. Has an incredible penis. I'm going to say it, very, very big. It takes him a fortnight to get it erect, but what are you going to do? This guy, though, Couch was telling me, Saltine, take a seat in the middle of the couch.
Saltine, bring me one of those beers, too.
Yeah, do we have a bottle opener?
Saltine lives with Couch, doesn't pay rent. Couch has to pay all these deadbeats.
Not always.
But Saltine sleeps in his car. He has a perfectly beautiful house in the greater Los Angeles area, but he sleeps in his car in Santa Barbara because that's exclusively where he door dashes.
He door dashes up there. And,
Here, sit on the mic.
To get some microphone, baby.
If you want to defend yourself, asshole,
Couch, you should also tell the story about Santa Barbara when we were up there with Saltine.
Oh, and he fucking drank a whole bottle of whiskey and had to go in the ambulance at like 6 p.m.
Tell me about it, Saltine.
Seth, you can tell that one.
I like how Saltine's drinking a liquid death because you know he has to go drive Postmates tonight, so he can't get drunk. He's responsible. And if he wants to get his dick hard, he definitely can't be drunk. So takes him long enough as it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I did have to go to the hospital in Santa Barbara. I drank a whole bottle of Jack.
Alcohol poisoning.
Didn't eat anything yet. Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to die, dude.
And then he got his stomach pumped and he was out later that night. It was like 10 and he shows up.
I was there for like 30 minutes at the hospital.
Were you drinking later that night?
Yeah.
No way, dude.
He got his stomach pumped and started drinking again later that night.
Pump and rally, dude. You got stomach pump and rally, baby.
I don't know about the stomach pumping part.
He still denies that.
I got it pumped. That's what they do.
People say stomach pump, and usually it just means you go in there, you throw up, and you get an IV.
They give you something to throw up sometimes, though. Did they give you like a charcoal drink?
I didn't throw up. They just gave me an IV.
Oh, okay.
We hydrated you. You're good. So, yeah.
Okay,
Dude, if anyone's not watching this live, you have one of the sexiest voices I've ever heard.
Saltine's got a solid voice.
Thank you.
It's a good voice. He's got a great cock. I feel like he's wasting both in his role as a Postmates.
Dude,
He's a kid,
I'm stopping that shit soon, bro.
What are you gonna do?
Well,
instead?
what are you gonna do? You make a lot of money with it. That's the problem.
I mean, I might work at this casino job.
All right.
Being like a car dealer. You know, I make fat tips.
No, first of all, Saltine, you have to be Asian to do that.
I don't know. I mean,
do you really think that's...
I can talk to people, man.
Are you good with math? You have to do math in your head incredibly fast to be a car dealer. You understand that, right? And there are thousands and thousands of dollars on the line every minute.
I don't know if I could do it now.
That's what you have to do, dude. You have to be counting the cards that come out super quickly. And if you mess up, you might be like trying to take 10 grand off the table from an oil baron. And if you miscount that, he's going to cut your head off.
True. I mean, there's like a whole school, and then you have to audition. So I wouldn't, I'd have to audition first to see. So maybe I can do it.
Did you? What was the highest level of math you got to in high school?
The highest level of math you learn. When you're
so you got to AP calculus? I think not.
Not AP calculus, but calculus.
Algebra. You got to calculus in high school?
He did not.
Algebra 2 is all you need.
Algebra 2.
Dude, I graduated high school early, so I mean.
Well, I don't think you did calculus. You would have taken calculus like a junior year. I don't know about that.
There's no way you got past algebra B.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, mentally I didn't get past algebra B, but
let's get a couple.
Let's not shatter his dreams though. If he wants to,
what's a derivative?
You could be a blackjack dealer. Right? It's a lot easier. It's easier than cards. And then Texas Hold'em.
Blackjack's super hard. Disco Lines, you wanted to quiz.
I studied math in college. I got a computer
Let's get some
engineering
numbers. Let's get some equations going.
So we'll test
Austin's
Saltine.
pulling some up. Disco Lines has some.
no,
We're going to see if Saltine would make a fine card dealer.
Bro, we are not doing.
No, Thad had like a real good job before he started DJing. He wasn't just like a burnout from college. Like, what were you? You were
I was a software engineer. I was writing like databases. Saltine,
all of his programs were like, how to get more pussy with less input.
All right.
And his boss was like, "You're totally misapplying."
111.
What?
Oh man.
Okay, what's going on?
111 is.
11. Okay.
I think it's 121.
No, it's definitely not.
Yeah, it definitely is.
11 times 11?
121, yeah. No.
121.
Wait, what was the answer? Go back up.
111.
Okay.
Well, you were just typing in his answers.
Okay, so go
we'll
down.
see.
So go down. Now you got the next.
Grade it.
What is 18 divided by 3? That too long already. Already
9.
you're going to be getting screamed at.
Are you fucking
And you
around?
got that wrong, too, you fuck.
All
You
right.
said 9.
All right, what's the next one?
Okay, what, 9 times 3? You are a fucking
You could
jack
still
off. What is 99 minus 35, fucko?
All right. We're going to say 66.
You're an ass.
Dude, you need to quit smoking pot.
What is the square? You've got a perfectly wrong score. Which in my high school,
1 trillion.
If you went in my high school, there was a teacher, a math professor, who, if you got a perfect 0 on a test, he would give you an A+.
That's what I'm
because
shooting
if you
for
got
right
every
now.
answer wrong, you obviously had to know the correct answers
Right,
in order to
right.
avoid them every time. So you would get an A+ if you wanted to go that way. Saltine might get a perfect 0 right here.
think we're
Wait,
gonna
what
go
was the
with-
last one? Go back up, Austin. I didn't see
1
what happened.
trillion was the answer of that.
Okay, so he jokingly got that one wrong. Let's go down, but it's still funny that he did that. What is 33 times 7? That's pretty tough. That's
They're
a
also
big
giving
number.
you 4 for the listeners that don't
it's
see.
B.
They're giving you 4 choices. You're not just coming up with these off the top of your head.
What's pi? It's
the
something you
first one.
delivered to a girl's
First one,
doorstep
nice.
last
There
night.
you go. Got
What's
one.
5 minus 6?
Well, that's gonna be -1.
Okay, you got something right here. Let's go with the negatives. What is 8 times 4?
It's a tricky one.
This is a tricky one. That is gonna be 32.
He's on a roll. What is 54 plus 6?
No, divided by
Oh,
6.
excuse me,
Divided
divided
by-
by 6. I said.
You know, I'd have to say that's gonna be a B right there.
Nope. Fuck you. What is 9 times 13?
This is so bad.
pretty bad.
Pretty
We're gonna
try.
grade it at the end here. So
This is going to be his last one, and then I say we go down and get his
30. Oh hell no! Wait, I'm tripping, dude. What the fuck am I saying?
Next time Saltine's on the way to the podcast, he's just gonna be doing multiplication tables in the car.
Dude,
gotta get
I've
these
not
right
done
this
math in a
time.
long
Dude,
time.
9
gotta
times
get these
13.
right.
Dude.
Score.
We'll go with C. Yeah.
This is
Something like that.
Okay, so go. Yeah, let's go down.
You know, I'm
Let's
just
go.
guessing at
So I
this
want to
point.
say he says he hasn't done math in a long time. You wanting to be a car dealer
Man,
is like
I
a
gotta go to
fucking-
school for it
It's
first,
just-
you know?
It's not gonna happen.
But it's just you have no proclivity for this thing. It's like nothing about you like it gives you any indication. At least in my eyes, it shouldn't give you any indication that you'd be good at this profession.
yeah.
Maybe.
Can we? Austin's filling stuff out. I mean, you're like one time when I taught jujitsu, a 45-year-old man who was the father of one of the kids in the jujitsu class. He told me that secretly he wanted to become an MMA fighter.
And what'd you tell him?
I said, "More power to you, buddy." But in my head, I thought, your children should probably be taken away from you for saying.
All right. Well, we're telling Saltine what not to do, but what should he do?
Yeah, what should I do?
He needs to make
Solve
I mean, how much? Did
equations
you,
at nighttime?
you made like 70 grand. What'd you make last year on
I made a lot last year. This year,
less?
dude, they've been cutting me down.
I've
bro.
heard, dude. I've heard it's not as
Who's
easy to
been
make
cutting
money.
you down?
I
Uber
mean, the
Eats?
company, I was making so much. and,
Postmates or Uber Eats?
I mean, I've looked into it. It happens a lot. Like if you've worked for them for a while, they'll just like give you less opportunities, you know, than like newer drivers and whatnot. So they've definitely like lowered my shit, like lowered the amount that I get and whatnot. But
All right, here we go. We got your answers back.
Yeah, go to the top.
I think he basically got everything wrong until the last 3.
He got a lot wrong. you
This
know.
isn't.
I mean, in the beginning, you know, I was not trying.
No,
but,
yeah, you were, dude.
I started trying once you guys were like,
Why would you
No.
purposely try and look like a retard?
See, look, I was getting these right. I mean, I fooled you guys.
No, dude.
Saltine, I say you do. Maybe he could do voiceovers, or maybe he could play like Louis Armstrong in a movie, but it's got to be an animated movie because it's got to be like he's got to play some deep voiced black jazz guy.
And the only way you're going to get that position, you probably have to come out as non-binary if you're going to get that role.
You could be in
So,
Soul too.
Yeah.
You could be in Soul
Hey,
too.
whatever, man.
Soul was great.
As long as I'm not in the spotlight.
Would you
know, I'm
play a
behind.
black man in an animated feature film?
I mean, sure.
You think you could take the wrath? You think you could take the cancel mob on Twitter afterwards?
Dude, I mean, as long as I don't care, nobody will care. You know, as long as I don't acknowledge it. You know?
I like that mindset.
Like,
That's actually maybe he could be a philosopher.
Let's hear a Fat Albert.
Fat Albert, man.
hey,
I have
hey.
not watched that in a long time.
All right.
You're
well,
going to
then-
introduce a jazz record right now.
There we go.
So can you put on? Wait, we don't want to get copyright struck, but just introduce a jazz record right now. Go for it.
All right, you're listening to Smooth Jazz Radio. Something like that. You know, I don't know. I need
was
a
really
little
good.
more
That was
water,
good.
Do that. See,
wow.
I think you should maybe do voiceover work.
He wants to
but-
do
Oh,
it.
that's my dream.
He's
bro.
got a good
Like,
voice.
He really wants to do it.
I get told a lot that I have a good voice, but that is a good voice. He's got a good
try
voice.
something.
Damn, that, yeah.
LL Cool J's Rock the Bells Radio. Like something like that.
Dude, he's got a great voice.
Yeah,
man.
it's incredible, honestly. Especially when you hear it in the earphones.
Or I could do like some accents, you know.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
God, let's hear it.
Here we go. Everybody, put on your
Maybe
cancellation
not
armor.
the best
Let's
as
hear the
compared to what
accents.
you just heard.
All right,
Let's hear the
let's hear it.
Let's hear the
Let's hear it.
accents.
Hello, my friend. Today, I'm here to tell you about my life. As I grew up in Russia. My father, he make me drink a bottle of vodka when I 7 years old. Make me strong man. Then, you know, I shoot AK when I was 10.
You can rap too.
Yeah.
You can freestyle.
Really?
Dude, that wasn't bad, man. That was good character work.
Honestly, Saltine, I think you got some ability to be in front of the camera. Are you looking to do to maybe be in front of the camera, or you want to be? You said you wanted to be behind the scenes.
I mean, I don't know. It depends. Like, what do I...
Let's get a little improv going with him. Let's figure it out. So I heard, Vladimir, I heard that your army has been attacking the Ukrainian power grid in order to freeze them out for the winter. How do you feel
Yes.
about those tactics?
Yes, our army is strong. He's very strong.
Do you think it's
We have
unethical to freeze people to death? Civilians?
It's no, as long as
What do you say?
it's make Russia number one. It's
Okay. What do you say to the people that say that borscht tastes like shit?
They've never had borscht in their life. Okay, borscht is the best. No, whoever say that is fucking idiot.
What do you say to the?
I cannot say actually.
What do you say to the? What do you say to the Twitter mob that's saying that you have a basically a reversed penis? It almost looks like a vagina. It's very small. How do you feel about that?
I will ask them, how do they know that? How do they know this? Because it's true. He's very.
Well, it's inconclusive, his future in acting, but voice
I
acting,
don't know,
wow.
yes.
Wow, that's really, really good.
Well, thank you.
Fucking great, Saltine. I mean, so
you.
what do you? So you hang out with Jacob, and have you ever been to one of Disco Line's little gigs?
Nah,
He was supposed to be the one in Santa Barbara until.
Then he almost died.
Yeah.
Well, okay, here's another thing. They thought I was fucking with them. The ambulance, they called him up saying like, oh, we've got your friend Saltine here. And so they're like, well, why the fuck is
Well,
the
I'm at a
ambulance-
frak party with disco lines. We're on the roof. I'm like,
But so
and I get a phone call.
they call
fuck
me.
that.
They,
I'm like, I don't get
they
it.
can
call
wait
me
till
Saltine
tomorrow.
in real life. Like that's what they call me, you know. And so I told the ambulance, like, you know, here's my friend on the phone, but you have to call me Saltine. He's not.
And I was like, there's no way the fucking ambulance is calling me and saying saltine. I was like, this is a joke.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm at the party. I'm like,
Did they mention the cookie dough crumble? Did they mention
No,
that
I
part
mean,
about-
I did tell them that. I told them that. Like, they said I was
Saltine.
incoherent
crap,
to
it
like
won't
be by
don't
myself, but I told them all this shit. Like, I said, yeah, here's my friend. Call me Saltine. They don't call me by my real name.
didn't you like fall asleep in a sandwich shop?
It was a pizza place. Yeah. Well, so this is crazy. I don't know. My drunk ass. I knew somebody that owned a business in Isla Vista at the time.
Isla Vista.
Or Isla Vista, whatever the fuck, man.
You work there. You live there.
Bro, I don't live there, dude. So I knew a guy that had a business, and my drunk ass decided to not go to his bathroom, the private bathroom. I went to some fucking pizza place bathroom. I'm fucking so stupid when I'm drunk.
It's possible you
Why-
were sexually
Were
assaulted.
you drunk before this? Like you said, you were boozing all day,
Oh, I
right?
was, yeah. I was like at some danger, you know.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That is
And-
pretty sick, dude.
I want to hear some crazy.
That's what they called it, bro.
Danger, dude.
Maybe you have to repeat
Dagers are fun though, huh?
Oh, it's great.
Let's
Day
go dage it up.
drinking is nice. Calling it a dager is fucking whack.
Hey, I'm just repeating what I heard. You know?
That's what the kids are calling it nowadays.
Is that how you explain your use of the N-word?
I mean,
You don't have to give me your deep thoughts on that.